Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. As you can see, we are crazy about bugs this week. This project is for my elementary group, that's ages 6 and up, but of course anybody's welcome to join me if they want to follow along. We are studying about insects this week at the first week back to school after spring break. So it's the week of April 13th. And these are torn paper bugs. So there's no scissors involved doing this. The kids really like this because they can really use their imagination. It's a lot of fun. And you can make several bugs, not just one. These are a couple of my ideas. And it's just with ripping paper and gluing it on, really. So let me show you the materials that you're going to use for doing this one. I'm using a black piece of construction paper for my background, so that's what I'm going to use to glue my bug on. And then any 3 colors that you really like. I actually have some scraps here, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of those. I have orange and red, and I have some brown paper. These are construction paper. If you don't have construction paper and you want to use a colored paper, you can go ahead and print off some paper from your printer, and then you could just color it using crayon or some watercolors or what have you, and then just let it dry until it's fully dry, and then you can use that as your colored paper if you'd like. And then I have Elmer's glue. You can use glue sticks, that would work for this project as well. And I also have some oil pastels that I'm going to use for this project too. And that I use those when I go ahead and add my little designs to it after we've already made our bugs. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, using the 3 colors. And we're going to start to rip our little body parts for our bugs. So the first part I like to do, probably, it would be for the main portion, or his body part. So this would be this part on here, or my other guy, my big guy here, that would be this part. So I'm going to just make a totally different kind of bug now, because I just think it's so fun to have different kinds of bugs. So I'm going to use my brown, and when you're ripping it, don't just rip it like that. Kind of do it kind of slowly, and move your thumbs together with you as you do it, and that way you can figure out what shape you want to make it. By moving your thumbs in different directions, you can make that different sizes. Ooh, I wonder what this could be. Ooh, I thought of something. Let's see if we can do it. So I'm just going to keep ripping it and make whatever kind of bug comes to mind. Look at that shape. I wonder what that's going to be. Let's check it out. Okay, so that's going to be my body. All right, so I'm just going to set it there. I'm not going to glue it on yet until I know what it all is going to look like. So I'm thinking it's probably going to go in the middle of my paper, just like that. And I'm going to leave it sit right there. Now, let's see. I want something. I'm going to get some red and make that for the back part of him. All right. Remember, be creative. Your bug should look whatever you want it to look like. This is going to be the back part of my bug, I'm thinking. Okay. And now I'm going to make some wings for him. He should have some wings. Now, I think I've taught you this before. If you fold the paper in half and then you rip it, don't rip open the folded part. I'm not going to rip that open right now. But if you fold it and then rip it like this, I'm going to have 2 of the same shape wings. So you only have to tear it 1 time, and then you have 2 wings. They're the same size. Okay, so I did that with a fold, so now I know I have, see, 2 exactly the same. So now I can go ahead and rip it up near the folded part. Just take a teeny bit off the top of there. And now I have 2 wings. See if I can hold it. Look how cool that's going to look. That's my silly bug. Kind of like a mosquito. I don't know. I'm going to check this out. So now what I'm going to do is glue him down to the paper. So I'm going to start by gluing the main body part of my bug. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on. Now remember, I'm using Elmer's glue, but you can also use a glue stick. So I'm going to add that to the back of my torn paper bug and place it, tap it right on there. And then I'm going to put the other part of the body, kind of like my tail part, on my bug. So that's what it looks so far. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the wings. Remember, be creative. I would love to see pictures of how these turn out. They're just so much fun to make. And so much fun to make more than one. Keep making different kinds of bugs. That's a lot of fun. Okay. I'm going to make another. So now I've got my bug glued onto the paper just like that. Now all I'm going to do next is get my oil pastels, and I'm going to go ahead and draw some eyes on there and some patterns and things on my bug. get that paper out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to get some white for my eyeballs. And then I'm going to think of this as, well, we'll put 2 on his head and see how he looks. So I'm going to draw my eyeballs, and then I'm going to put some black for the pupils in the middle. Look at that silly bug so far. Okay, now I'm going to take whatever colors you want at this point and decorate your bug how you would like him. So I'm going to go ahead and make some lines on him because I think that would be cool. And what colors do I want? Let's see. Maybe some blue in his wings. That might be neat. And let's see how he turns out. Maybe some around his head. Oh my goodness. This is a silly bug. Okay, so this is how my bug turned out. I like him. He looks like he's about ready to bite somebody, doesn't he? Or at least make some noise in the garden. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. That's all it takes to make your own bug. Remember, you can tear them in different shapes and just keep creating all different kinds of bugs. And maybe you want to give them some silly, fun names. That would be fun too. So keep creating. See you next time. Thanks.